All right, good afternoon, everyone. It is 2:52 p.m. Friday, June 27th, 2025. And yeah, it looks like market is down about 8 points. I know there was some news about Canada and trade, so I'm expecting that to be short-lived, that news. The gap right here. So we pretty much filled these gaps that we spoke about before, so we don't need to have that on our screen. There's a gap here, and everything else looks okay. Hope your trading day is going well. Did some trading this morning, and I published a couple of videos. Serious amount of negative delta here. Getting buyers in. Let's kind of take a look. See, from yesterday's close to the open, we had a gap up. I'm expecting us to go back there again. All right. This is the volume profile for the candle, the 5-minute candle. This is the delta profile for the 5-minute candle. I trade with momentum. 10-tick stop with a 20-tick target. Whenever I enter a trade, it's usually a limit order. Serious positive delta here. One buying imbalance. 9 seconds left of this candle. I like to at least see one 5-minute candle before I decide where I'm going. See a little bit of resistance at 86.25 or 86 and a quarter, we'll call it. Right here. The entry, we'll see. Looking good. So will I go long? Because that's what the order flow is telling me. So I have a 10 tick stop and a 20 tick target. We've seen a bunch of selling. And yeah, looking to go long. All right. Take base hits here. We're just going to stay right there. We're going to see where we could go. Maybe we can move up a little higher. I'm good with either way. You know, I booked a profit regardless if it goes up. There we go. All right, so that's 1.5. I'm only doing what the order flow is telling me. A little tired today too because I was out in the yard. Put out the branch chipper shredder and turned all of the branches into mulch. All right, so we came back down. So when I entered that, I entered it at 34.25. Wow. It's better. I actually did 3 points there. 185.50 is where I got in. I got out at 188. 2.5 points. Yeah. I got in over here. So why stay in if you've already booked the profit? That's what I say, right? Just book the profit. Now there's no risk. That's the mind of a scalper. So typically what I do is I do commentary because it's kind of boring just watching somebody trade. Have over 150 videos. Been trading since 2008. Still in that little range, 185 to 188. I don't want to be here already. I'm done with this portion of the price action. I took what I could. That was significant right here. Do you see all that selling? Did they bring it back up? I'm going to go long right here. All the selling imbalances. I think we're looking good here. Yeah. That. 3 ticks. Going to come down a little bit here. Maybe here, maybe another push up. Let's see what we got here. A couple of selling imbalances. And that's the reason why I got out. You always look to your left. If you need something to do, you look to your left. All right, so I'm going to do a little play-by-play. This is what I do on most of my videos. And a play-by-play, now that I have a little idea of what the price action is doing, I'm just going to go unscripted. Just tell you what I see in the market and trade what I feel and identify. Consistently looking at all of the volume coming in, right? What has been and what will be. Led Zeppelin had put that in their one of their songs. If you're a rocker, you would know what I mean. All right, so anyway, we're just marinating around the high of this candle. We had a bunch of selling here, and we had some resistance at this point, right? I'm looking to focus on halves, which is 0.50, and even, which is 0.00. This was the decision candle. We were high in the delta. We had some negative delta, but we're able to push up. So this is telling me that this is, we're going to probably go up again. All right, but what are we going to go up against? This is resistance here, 207. coming up and down. Does this 88.50 hold, or do we come back down? Let's take a look at the volume to the right. All right, this is a fade up, so we could actually fade up that. A little slow, sometimes I am. I want to see this retrace a little bit. We got 265 sells to 422 buyers, right? We have 111 with no aggressive selling or passive buying here. Just sellers in here. So let's take a look. I'm going to go long here. You see that push up? Now we're retracing. So I'm thinking of a long here. And once we pass this action here, there should be no reason we can't go higher. All right. Profile right here. We have a value area, which are these blue lines. Let's see what's happening here. See if we can increase a little bit. 77, 76. You think it's the same seller, big buyer? Still got 121. All right, so it moved up pretty fast from here. So we got a buyer here. All right, there's a buyer somewhere here. And we're going to go pop, and that's what we did. We'll come back down. You remember where that buyer was? It was right here at 660. That's a 640. That's a big number. 700 is a big number. So we have support here. Right? We do have some sellers here. That's okay. We buy them already, so I'm not looking at this no more. I'm looking at a move up. 11,000 with 1,500 delta. That looks like we're going to get a push. We got to get above 91.25. Right? 91.25. I'm not expecting a retrace past 190.25. So we're moving right now. We're going to go ahead and take that to our advantage. We're going to continue to move up. We're just going to move our stop up. Going to give it a little time to marinate. Not letting me do it. We're going to do it again real fast. I'm good there. I'm good there. Not too shabby. 12 minutes into this video, it is 3:04, so that makes it about 2:50. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Looks like we're up 5 points. That's 2.5, yeah, about 5 points. Most important thing about trading is risk, right? Having a stop set up when you get in to a trade and a target doesn't mean you're going to stick to that. My trades are geared to where I don't feel I'm going to stop out or take a full stop. All right. If I do, because the market just pushes down, maybe there's a big seller and I'm bullish. Yeah, that's part of the game. Right. But it'll take me out, but it's not going to blow my account. All right. What traders don't realize, I like this price action. Let me think about it. See if we pop. You see all that business that just happened here? Finished auction. You trace it back. Let's see if we're finished here. All right, that was quick. All right, doesn't mean we can't go any higher. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the sell side here. We don't have any passive buyers want to bring it up much higher. Now they do. You see where the sellers came in? Okay, so I'm thinking that yesterday's close, may show a little bit of resistance. Take a look to the right. We had a little bit of resistance on top here. We had some buying at the close, yesterday's close, but we had, some selling as well. Now I'm looking for volume. I'm looking for, like, let's say 6,000 real fast. Right? We're almost at 5,000. But where are we? We're poking our head, coming back. 1,526, we should have more delta than that if we're building. All right, candle still looks good. All right. We have a selling imbalance, and we have a, right here is a point of control. And we could also see some resistance, like I said, at the close. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for resistance at the close. I'm not going to short it. All right, so we got some buying here. Buyers are not, the buy, looks like we still have some more buying. So I put it out there because we could always just shoot up. So I put it a little high. We're going to let it marinate a little bit, see if we could go ahead and create a little more delta here and a little more price action. All right, so we have point of control here, point of control here, same, and that's at 94.75. All right, we have some positive delta here. Delta numbers getting smaller up on top. 16, 19, 1, 18, small. All right, we do have an order in the books. So other traders that are trading level 2 could see this. All the way down, we don't see, I didn't go directly into the trade. I want to be armed and ready to take the trade. So I call it, getting armed, getting ready for the fight. So let's take a look at this. You had a little bit of this going on, up and down, up and down. So this became a little more negative. If this comes down to like negative 20, I'll move my stop down. It hasn't. We got negative 120. Now, if this comes down, where we have less than negative, see, it came up. All right? We're going to have another push down. Now we have 2 ticks. This may be this is very small, single digits. You could get hurt here with these single digit prints. A lot of liquidity there. Come right down. Especially here too. Come right down. But it may be a good entry as well. All right. So they are building this. We may have a little bit come out. Let's see where this is. We have point of control. Point of control is below here. We are in the value area. All right, we take a look at the point of control here. We have 19, 27, 10. All right, so we had 71, 3 came back 10. This is looking good. Still think we're going to have a little bit of resistance here. Negative 9, we're going to go positive delta soon. And then we could see once that push of delta comes in, if it does, how much positive delta there is until it pulls back. All right, so right now, right here, to the 35, that's not enough. I want to see at least 150 here. There you go. That's where I want to look. This is good. So we're at 225, 226. Don't like the price action too much, but I can't do anything about it right now. All right. In our analysis, I thought that we're going to go ahead and, all right, you see what happened here? Went down, went up. We're going to get another push here. Experience tells me that. Okay. That 45, 46, 61, that's a lot of delta. Take it. That's 1.25 points. Hey, if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Want to build a community? I want to monetize this channel. I don't believe anyone should take money out of their pocket. I'd rather Google pay me. YouTube, they have billions of dollars. And with that, if I can monetize, I got a lot of other ideas for the channel. And if I do run a Discord, It'll be a free one, but only to members of my YouTube community. It'll be a community Discord. Free. But it'll be a private Discord. Yeah, so hopefully that'll work out. But right now I got like 200, maybe 220 subscribers, I think. Been doing this for about a month, posting my my videos, but I journal anyway. But I had a friend who I was teaching, and he said, "Hey, why don't you make this public? I think a lot of, new traders specifically would like this." So I said, "Well, as long as it's not going to turn into a job, I'll do it." So it's been good so far, I'm retired. I don't work a 9 to 5. I trade when I want. That's the beautiful thing about trading. Scalp trading, there's always a trade. It is 3:13 p.m. I have 21 minutes on this video. I'm going to let this video go. And please like, subscribe, share, comment. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.